Welcome to the next lecture of Flex Controller, which is on SVC. So SVC means static work compensator. It is one type of some connected flex controller. So it is connected at the midpoint of the transmission line or at the end of the bus. So first of all, the basic of SVC. The full form of the SVC is static work compensator. The SVC is sun flex controllers. As it is sun connected, so it is connected at the end of the bus or midpoint of the transmission line. Normally, there are 5 types of SVC compensators are there. One is TCR, it is thyristor control reactor. FCTCR, fixed capacitor thyristor control reactor. MSCTCR, mechanically switch capacitor thyristor control reactor. TSC, thyristor switch capacitor. TSC-TCR, thyristor switch capacitor, thyristor control reactor. So in this lecture, we learn about the TCR, FCTCR, MSCTCR, and TSC. So first of all, the single phase TCR. So this is the basic diagram of a TCR flex controller. TCR means thyristor control reactor. So it is a single phase TCR comprises of a anti-parallel connected pair of thyristor T1 and T2 in series with a linear air-core reactor. And the anti-parallel connected thyristor pair act like a bidirectional switch with a thyristor valve T1 conducting in the positive half cycle and thyristor valve T2 is conducting in negative half cycle of supply voltage. The controllable range of the TCR firing angle, which is called the alpha, it is around 90 to 80 degree, 180 degree. Firing angle of a 90 degree result in a full thyristor conduction with a continuous sinusoidal current flow in the TCR. As the firing angle is varied from 90 to 180, the current flow in the form of a discontinuous pulses symmetrically located in the positive and negative half cycle, and therefore the current is reduced to 0 for a firing angle of 180 degree. The thyristor firing angle below 90 degree introduce DC component in the current, disturbing the symmetrical operation of a 2 anti-parallel valve branch. So once the thyristor valves are fired, the termination of current occurs at its natural zero crossing. This process is known as a line commutation. And for firing angle of 180, the current reduced to 0. The thyristor firing at angle below 90 introduces the DC component in the current, disturbing the symmetrical operation of the 2 anti-parallel branches. So a characteristic of the line commutator process with which the TCR operates is that once the valve conduction has commenced, any change in the firing angle can only be implemented in the next half cycle, leading to the so-called thyristor dead time. So initially the firing angle is 90 degree at the time the TCR gives the maximum reactance. So when you increase the firing angle, the TCR reactance value is decreased, or sometimes it is called the BTCR, means susceptance of the TCR. It is calculated using this equation 2 pi minus 2 alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by pi XL, where XL is a line reactance. So at 180 degree it is around to 0. So the TCR thus act like a variable susceptance. So here we can BTCR, it is a variable susceptance. So the variation of the firing angle changes the susceptance in the cell, consequently the fundamental current component, which leads to the variation of a reactive power absorbed by the reactor because the applied AC voltage is constant. The firing angle is increased beyond 90 degree. The current becomes non-sinusoidal and the harmonic are generated. If the two thyristors are fired symmetrically in the positive and negative half cycles, then the only odd order harmonics are produced. So you can calculate the source voltage Vs TCR susceptance BTCR is equal to B max into brackets sigma minus sine sigma by pi. Where what is B max? B max is 1 upon omega L, and omega is the angular frequency, L is the inductance of the circuit. So this is the harmonic which are present in a TCR current, and the I1 and the total harmonic distortion, it is called the IH. So it is seen that the harmonic do not peak at the same firing angle. See the variation, 7th order, 13th order, 11th order, 7th order, 5th order. So it is not a similarly peak at the same firing angle. The maximum value of various harmonic currents each expresses a percentage of the fundamental component. Now the three-phase TCR. So the three-phase TCR 6 pulse is there. It is comprised of 3 single-phase TCR connected in a delta form. The inductor in each phase is split into 2 halves, as shown in this figure here. One on each side of the anti-parallel connected thirstor pair to prevent the full AC voltage appearing across the thyristor walls, and is damaging them if a short circuit fault occurred across the reactors 2 and terminals. If the three-phase supply voltage are balanced, if the 3 reactor units are identical, and also if all the thyristors are fired symmetrically with equal firing angle in each phase, then the symmetrical current pulses result in both the positive half cycle as well as the negative half cycles, and the generation of only odd order harmonic. The delta connection of the three-phase TCR prevents the triplet harmonic from percolating into the transmission lines. The condition mentioned previously for balance operator may not be fully satisfied in real life, and therefore, for instance, the reactor may not be identical in all the 3 phases, or the supply voltages may not be balanced. This imbalance in the TCR is result in the emission of non-characteristic harmonic, including triplet harmonic into the line. The magnitude of these non-characteristic harmonics is insignificant under normal circumstances, but during the severe disturbances, unequal firing of thyristor is in positive and negative cycles may occur, and this result may be in a DC component which is sufficient to cause saturation of the coupling transformer, creating increased harmonic emanation. In addition to the harmonic, a small in-phase component of current of fundamental frequency also flow in the TCR, which represent the resistive losses in the TCR winding. Typically, value of TCR quality factor accounting for these losses, it is range from 40 to 100. Filters are usually provided in shunt with the TCR, which are either of series LC or LCR configuration, and these filters are tuned into the dominant 5th and 7th harmonic frequency. So these are the complete diagram of TCR with a shunt capacitor is present, LC filters is there. As it is delivering power system application to have a controller capacitive reactive power, a capacitor is connected in shunt with the TCR. So the function of capacitor is to supply the reactive power into the transmission line. And this capacitor may be fixed or it may be switchable by means of mechanical or thyristor switches. So this is the operating characteristic of TCR without voltage control. So as we already know, the range of TCR firing angle is between 90 to 180 degree. So this is the operating range of a TCR, right? So at this limit, BSCC is BL, and this limit, BSCC is 0. B means susceptance, which is provided by the TCR fax controller. So this is a voltage current or VI characteristic of TCR, and this is the susceptance characteristic of TCR. Now, if the second characteristic of TCR with voltage control, so sometimes it is equal to controlling the voltage. So this is your transmission line or power system. So we connect the TCR, so which provide the variable susceptance. So it's measure the voltage and compare it with the reference voltage. From that, the error signal is generated. That error signal is go to the controlling the box, which controls the TCR firing angle, and that by controlling that firing angle, the which and controlling the susceptance. So the TCR susceptance VTCR is variable because of changing the firing angle, and it is also provided. So initially, suppose your system one is there at the time your point is A1 of a susceptance characteristic, VI characteristic of TCR. Now suppose if the voltage is increasing and your new system is there A2, certain increase in the voltage after the controlling range, your voltage is linearly increased. This is your absorption limit of a TCR, and after that limit, after sometimes the current limit is hit because of a firing, the maximum current limit is saturated, and at that time we get the voltage is increasing. So this is a complete VI characteristic. Now, what are the advantages of TCR? The main advantage of TCR are flexibility of control and easy in operating. Different control strategies can be easily implemented. The voltage reference and current slope can be controlled in a simple manner. A TCR SEC can have its rating extended by the addition of more TCR banks as long as the coupling transformer rating is not exceeded. The TCR responds rapidly, typically in duration of 1.5 of 3 seconds. The main disadvantage of TCR is do not possess a high overload capability because of the air core design of their reactor. Now the second SVC FACS control is fixed capacitor thyristor control reactor, which is called the FCTCR. So the TCR provides continuously controllable reactive power only in the lagging power factor range. To extend the dynamic controllable range to the leading power factor domain, a fixed capacitor bank is connected across the TCR, and the TCR MVA is rated larger than the fixed capacitor to compensate the capacitive MVA. The fixed capacitor bank usually connected in a star configuration, which contains this one. Is in star connection fixed capacitor banks. So it contains a small range or small tuning of inductor that is connected in series and tunes the branch to act as a filter for a specific harmonic order. One capacitive group is tuned to the fifth harmonic, another to the seventh harmonic. So according to that, the high-pass filter is designed, and at fundamental frequency, the tuning reactors slightly reduce the net MVA rating of the fixed capacitor. So this is the basic diagram of a FCTCR. Here this is your TCR. So across the TCR, the fixed capacitor is connected. This is a filter for eliminate the harmonics. So this is a control VI characteristic of FCTCR. So now you know that this one, this is a TCR characteristic, right? Simply it is inductor is present, so it is a normally this one. Now in FCTCR, we also connected the capacitor across the TCR. So the characteristic it is in two modes. One is a capacitive mode and another is a inductive mode. So when your alpha is between 90 to 180, it is your TCR range. So at alpha equal to 180 degree, we provide the completely the capacity surface susceptance. So BSVC equal to BC, and alpha equal to 90 degree, we provide the BSVC equal to BC plus BL. Whereas in TCR, at 90 degree, BSVC is equal to BL, and at 180, BSVC is 0 in TCR. So this is the advantages of FCTCR. We can control it in at a lagging power factor or a leading power factor in both the mode. Now, drawback of the FCTCR SVC is the circulation of large current in the FCTCR loop needed for cancellation of capacity wars. This result in high steady-state losses even when the SVC is not exchanging any reactive power with the power system. And these losses can be minimized by switching the fixed capacitor through mechanical breakers, ensuring that the capacitors are inserted in the circuit only when leading wires are needed. Now, another one is the MSCTCR. MSCTCR means mechanically switched capacitor Theiser control reactor. So here the TCR, it is controlled by the mechanically switched capacitor. This one. This is your TCR. Filters is there. So in FCTCR, this is a fix. But in MSCTCR, this mechanically switch is there, which connect or disconnect the capacitor into the system. So in certain application which involves few capacitor switching, an MSCTCR has been shown to offer acceptable performance at much lower compensation system cost than a TSCTCR. The mechanically switched capacitor can be located at the high voltage bus. In such a case, fixed harmonic filters must be installed in shunt with the TCR of the transformer and secondary to reduce the harmonic loading of the transformer. So see here, right? So this is a complete diagram of MSCTCR. The TCR in an MSCTCR is designed to have a lower inductance as compared to the TCR in a TSCTCR SVC of similar rating. This design is to permit the increase of its overload capacity to transiently balance the capacity reactive power output. The MSCR usually switch to 4 times a day. They are connected during heavy load condition and remove under light load condition. The capacitors are very sensitive to over voltages and over currents. Appropriate protection strategy need to be employed in when the use of MSCTCR is there. So the advantage of MSCTCR, it has a lower capital cost as the elimination of the Theiser switches in the capacitor branches. It has reduced operating costs in terms of losses. They lie in the range of 0.02 to 0.05%. An MSCTCR may not be very suitable for voltage control application, but the MSCTCR provides performance comparable to a TSCTCR in damping power swing between two areas and also in reducing severe voltage depression from system faults. Now the disadvantage of MSCTCR, it has a lower speed of response. The mechanical switches can close in 2 cycles and open in about 8 compared to 1/2 to 1 cycle with Theiser switch. To compensate for the slower speed and to achieve a level of transition voltage similar to a Theiser switch capacitor, Theiser control reactor, means TSCTCR, a 25% higher rated MSCTCR SVC may be needed. In MSCTCR, the trap charge that is invariably left on the capacitor following de-energization, and the residual charge on the capacitor is usually dissipated in about 5 minutes through discharge resistor button built into the capacitor units. So if the capacitor is switched on within the 5 minutes after de-energization, the trap charge may lead to increase the switching transients. So solution for that is connect a small magnetic transformer in parallel with each phase of a capacitor bank. A lower inductance TCR produces increased level of harmonic, and therefore the filters is needed. Then a TSC TCR. The mechanical switch also possesses a finite life, typically 2000 to 5000 operations, compared to infinite switching life of thyristor. So this is the comparison of SCC FX controller. This is a TCR, so with the 200 pair thyristor connected to the series air-cooled reactor. After that, we connect the fixed capacitor, so your characteristic will work on both the mode, inductive as well as capacitive, and the MSCTCR. So it is a not a constant, but it is a linear one, and the fixed reactor is there. So this is a fixed reactor current. So this is a comparison of three SCC FX controller. So now this is a complete comparison of a different FX controller in application to voltage control, transient stability, damping power oscillation, reactive power compensation, power flow control, and SSR mitigation. So first one is BESS, battery energy storage series storage, battery energy storage system. So by use of BESS, you can control the voltage and damping of power oscillation. SMES, superconductor magnetic energy storage. It is useful for improve the transient stability or damping of power oscillation. Triple SC, it is used for voltage control, transient stability improvement, damping power oscillation, reactive power compensation, power flow control, and SSR mitigation. So these are the comparison with application of different FX controller. Thank you.